Yeah, welcome back, guys, to our another little small skip ahead kind of deal. Now, in this example, I just went ahead and wrote a couple little things in because, well, you're not going to want to see me just write get component and things like that. Now, I have this array that I'm not using yet, but you can imagine using this because you guys know how to use arrays by now. You'll just basically get components, mem equals get components. Actually, we can do that now. Mem me equals get components. Okay, and we will do this, and that should be fine. Actually, that won't be fine because we are getting more than one component and it's expecting no methods inside of it, so we can't do that. It will whine. So we can't, well, mem equals get components, didn't even put that there, so don't care, and we will have that in our array. Boom, there you go. Oh, yeah, it's a method. Oh, a function or whatnot. So let it do that stuff, and well, you see we have our little in here script, and if we try to place our interface, no, can't do it. Ow, sorry about that. We can't place it there because it's interface. In inheritance you could, but then you have all those updates that you don't want, or maybe you do. Plus all that overriding stuff, which you don't exactly have to do sometimes, but in our other script will show, and all it does is we put a debug log, but you could put anything you wanted. I mean, you could imagine what it is, because we can use this array of objects to control our update. We could always go into here and go me, and we'll have an array object, and then we do this, okay? And this is a method, so you have to go into here, and guess what? Array to start at 0. So when we have this, we'll just automatically start doing this and just spam the console to death. Okay, and it shouldn't whine about that. Unless it gives you a null reference, because we are doing it at runtime. So let's give this a start. And it should, yeah. Here's our start method from start, and we can see that in here, do this, blah, blah, blah. And it was called from the start. See? Base, start. Bam. And now we're spamming the console every frame really quickly, and there we are. So you did it. And that is an interface. Okay. Now, if this was our weapon script, we could always change weapons and different variety of things with lists and things. But you see that we only did the interface itself. So as long as it does the interface, we can use the methods. But the problem with the interfaces, like I said before, is we won't have access to, let's say, this. Okay, so when we call the function like in here, and we want to do something like this, the array dot do this, hit here. We don't have access to our update functions, okay, which is good and bad at the same time. If these were inherited classes that doesn't do the interface itself, then yes, we could have access to all the functions that's in that class. So there is a give and take versus inheriting to an interface class. But the only reason why I like interfaces a lot more is because I have to have these methods in there. It will whine, it will complain, it will not compile until I put these in there. And if you wanted to, you can put a generic in here, which is all the time called T. Okay, and this is a generic type. Alright. G. Why is it? Huh? Oh, because it's probably G. We don't want it to. Is that how you? Wait a minute. Let me look that. I always thought. Okay, that's right. If you wanted parameters, you could go T. Why do you keep doing autocomplete? T. Hear me. And this is fine for it. It should be fine with this. Okay. We will not it'll probably do something really silly. Okay. Now, what from the interface? What? Oh, wait. Because I don't put these brackets here. For it to tell it it's a. No, you don't do that. It's here. What are you thinking? Really? Okay. See, you have this. It doesn't actually go there. Okay. It actually goes up here, which is your generic type of T. Now, really? Why are you complaining here? Because you got a space and you don't like spaces? Really? Oh, it's too early for this. No. You should be fine with that. Why are you complaining? You're an interface. A generic. Why do you care? I don't get it. Okay. I'm gonna go get some coffee, because I obviously am not functioning yet.